Hey everybody, I think everyone can hear me now. Hopefully today we don't have any issues. Yeah, my mic is working correctly, I think, this time. So, welcome everyone. This is the third episode of the community hangout in a sense, which I'm actually going to do every week because I love streaming. I love interacting with everyone here. The community has been so positive lately that I just cannot thank you enough. And I'll just start off with that. Like, thank you so much for watching my videos, for commenting, for liking. It's funny that we already have a dislike. It became a meme at this point. Every time that I click, like, start streaming, there is dislike. So that's funny. Props to that. Props for being consistent. Actually, sometimes I miss that. So, welcome everyone. Hopefully everyone has a very nice day. It's been kind of hot here in my city. It's like 40 degrees today, so yeah. Now, look, the poster is okay, but this thing, like the thing, like this thing, like in front of it, it makes it look like it's tilted, and the camera angle makes it look like it's tilted. It's not actually, but yeah. And this on the wall, this is not a display. This is a canvas actually. Having displayed here is kind of difficult, so yeah. Welcome back everyone again. So today we have some things to talk about regarding Cyberpunk. Obviously, there's gonna be a lot of things otherwise we're going to talk about. I'm going to answer your questions, so as soon as you want to like leave any questions, feel free to do it. Last week, was it last week? No, 2 days ago, god damn it. 3 days ago, we had the amazing podcast with senior level designer at CDPR, currently working on Cyberpunk 2077 Miles Toast. I highly recommend you actually watch that. We will be going through the Netrunner 2077 article a bit later, where Ani did a really good job actually to list all of the things that we talked about. We're going to be going over that. It was a really fun podcast. It's amazing that devs are actually, being so positive about the community itself and, participating in our podcast, because at the end of the day, I think it's much better when a dev comes to the community podcast and, he's able to interact with people. I think that's really cool. Of course, articles are fine, and other interviews are fine, but I believe that in some cases there is a sort of disconnect, and I don't mean from the developer side, I mean from the outlet side, which is producing the interview. So I think this is amazing. Yeah, I'm so confused with time since all of this started in 2020. Like, I didn't go outside for ages. Yeah, it's that was insane. What else did Miles Toss say after the stream crash? Nothing much. We were actually quite nervous that it happened, and I want to talk about that because it's funny how because there's two cases which would have happened here. Number one, it's either that someone mass flagged the video and the algorithm decided to shut it down, because I doubt that someone manually decided to shut down the stream. The title says it all, like it's the community podcast with a developer, so there is nothing to be bad there. And it's funny how that their failsafe, not with Pavev, with Miles Tost. You can see it on MadQueen's channel actually. Just go to MadQueen's channel. It's the latest video there. It's like a one and a half hour. But yeah, so are you telling me their failsafe options are a joke? Because that can basically happen. So it can basically happen to this stream if someone does it, I think. And then the second case, which also makes YouTube lose, is that there was a male butt from the gameplay for a couple of seconds. And if that was the reason why the stream was shut down, even though the stream was not selected, it's not for kids, then it's just YouTube. But yeah, but yeah, we also do have a podcast with Pavev Sasko. You can also check that out. It's in the playlist. We did that interview a while ago though, before Night City Wire, before even the reveal of, like, I don't even remember, was that after the reveal? That was even before Deep Dive, I believe. So yeah. Yes, also Triple S League put up the video with the part which was cut off. I need to go through it actually. So yeah. I think I saw a question about the first playthrough I'm going to do. So it's going to be a street kid. I'll go for a more stealthy build, so invest in cool and all of that. I want to actually go through some of those sections without being seen. I want to see how does the game handle interaction if I just go there and I'm unseen, because we'll see. Because I'm thinking, like, if I go in, something bad will happen. I'll answer some question, like there's gonna be a dialogue option, and I'll screw it up, and then everyone will start shooting at me. So, yeah, what's wrong with MQ's voice? Like, I mean, you'll get used to it. Don't worry. I understand her fine. It will be the same thing as you said if I'm, for example, if you cannot understand me. Like, we'll see. Okay. Are you planning another dev interview in the near future? Of course, we have a lot of guests lined up. Now, the problem is there is the times, there is the schedule, there is... CDPR is currently in the final stages, so they're working really hard on the game, and, you know, they don't have that much free time to also come to the interviews and talk, because they're either working or they're resting. So, yeah. Well, but don't worry, we'll definitely have more people join our podcast. It's gonna be a lot easier once the game is out. We're gonna be able to call people that we couldn't before, but of course before the game comes out, when developers or other people who are involved in the project are available, we'll definitely talk about the game with them. It's actually really fun because we learn a lot of new things about it, you know. Thank you, Xac. Love your voice. You have any idea of the next Night City Wire? Honestly, they did confuse people by saying see you in a couple of weeks, because a couple of weeks for a lot of people is 3 to 4 weeks. In my opinion, if they actually want to kind of fill this gap where Gamescom was supposed to be, I think August would be a great thing. But in order for them to have Night City Wire in August, they kind of have to announce that soon. So I really do hope. I know a lot of people are excited to see new material, new gameplay. I'm excited as well to see what is going on. Hopefully they show a bit more of the net, because the net is still a huge mystery in how our player is going to play in the net, and what we're going to do and what systems are going to be in place. But yeah. Let's see. Adam Badovsky, ooh, that's the thing. Like, you want to do a lot of these interviews. You want to have people on the podcast, of course, but sometimes it's really difficult to have them, because usually when you have these expos or festivals or whatever, they can actually go, you know, talk with people, showcase their games. So now everyone changed, you know, their business plan, and not just business plan, their marketing plan for their work, and that's why, you know, we have companies now, you know, going online, putting out these streams to talk about their games. And, you know, sometimes it's enough, sometimes it's not. You know, every stream, like if I remember PlayStation stream, Xbox stream, Night City Wire, you know, there's a lot of people who were happy with that. There were a lot of complaints as well. But in my opinion, it's better that we do it like this, because E3 was, you know, E3, if you're a big YouTuber or you're like a press, you're gonna get all of the exclusive info. Like, usually the normal people, you know, that don't have any connections with huge media houses or whatever, they go there and don't see half the stuff. So that can be a problem, of course. But I like that they're doing this online now, because they have to show everything to people. And yeah, it was... I think they need, like, I'm not talking about Night City Wire, I'm talking generally. People need to... I think they'll get a hang of it. Were you one of the lucky few that got their hands on a demo? No, I wasn't the one. Will it be possible to get one of the writers next time? We'll see. Like, we always try to find new people who can join the podcast. And, you know, sometimes it's just the scheduling. So people are coming to the podcast, but, you know, I don't know when it's gonna happen, the next guest, but we are getting them. Don't worry. Of course we can. Just we need some time. Yeah. Any news on CDPR releasing a character creation kit? That would be cool. Honestly, I would love if CDPR released a character creation before the game came out. That would be really cool, because on one side, that would also kind of market the game by itself, because people would create all of these, you know, people, and they'll see the options that you're gonna have in the game, and they would post that. I think Twitter would be filled with images of different Vs that people created. So it's a really good thing for promotion as well. We don't know if they're going to release it or not. We don't have any info on that, like, whatsoever. How do you feel about hybrid builds? I actually love it. You know, I love it because I like when I have freedom to create a character I actually want in the game. Like, sometimes you will have a skill tree, and then you have to pick that certain skill tree, and then the rest are unavailable, and then those other ones have some cool skills and you cannot obtain them. That can be a problem. Here, life path is more important. Obviously, skills and abilities and all of that will play a huge role in the game. It will open up new dialogue options, etc., etc. But life path is a lot more important, because you will start off knowing different people, you know. So it's gonna change the overall game in a sense. But so it's going to drive people to try different builds, different life paths. So I think this was a very good decision. I'm sorry if I do miss some questions, guys. There's a lot. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, Ghosts TV. How about the multiplayer? We don't know what multiplayer is going to be. I don't know. Are you the one that doesn't like the carjack in GTA? Are you talking to me, man? I boosted so many cars in GTA since like GTA 1 when it came out. But yeah, talking about classes, I'm really happy that it's fluid. It's gonna give people a lot of freedom to create a character that they want. And let's say you're creating a full solo character Terminator, then you have all of the skills that can help you achieve that role. So that's, for me, that's a plus. For me, that's a job well done. Can we visit big building rooftops? I think so. I don't know. You should see about getting Mike Pondsmith on. I do believe MadQueen said that Mike, I think she said it one of her streams. We'll see. Of course, Mike is on the list. Who wouldn't? It was like, Mike is so nice. Like, when I asked for an interview, what it was 2 years ago, even 3 years ago now, I don't even remember. I actually managed to get an interview with him. He was so nice. Like, I asked, like, I was even smaller channel back then, and I said, like, can I please get the interview? And they were like, sure, why not? They were so nice. Like, it's amazing when a company is working together with people. It's really cool, and they like to hang out with people. And sometimes it's just an email. Like, even with Doug Cockle, like, people ask me, how did you get the interview? I just sent a message. I asked. I mean, you can always ask and see if it's going to be a success or not. If they decline, they decline. But if they say yes, they said yes. That's cool. Isn't the fluid class system normal now? Yeah, in a sense, yeah. A lot of games use it. Before it wasn't, but do you think Cyberpunk 2077 will be Game of the Year? We'll see once the game comes out. Hope so. Think so. But we'll see. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Mike. Of course, Mike is on the list, Glass. But we'll see when he is available to actually participate in. Like, that was. I think that was something we talked about before. So we'll see. It has been confirmed that Silverhand is not romanceable. Yeah, you won't be able to romance Johnny. Xerxes, the God King. The gangs seem interesting. So any particular gang you want to ally with? Well, I don't know. Voodoo Boys are cool, especially if you're going with the Netrunner build. Maelstrom, those guys are insane. Maybe for Dum Dum, who knows? But yeah, we'll see. I don't know right now. Depends. I'll play a sort of character that will be like, okay, we work together, but if you screw me up, you're all gonna be deleted. That sort of kind of a build. But yeah, we'll see. I kind of wanna work with the nomads a bit more, especially with the Adelcados and raids. They look cool. I want to get that vehicle that they showed for the raid car. We'll see. Would you rather have vague but many endings or a more concise singular ending? Depends. If they're going for multiple endings, then they have to be good. They have to be fulfilling. There is nothing worse when the ending is not fulfilling. Witcher had very good endings. Like, it didn't have as much as Cyberpunk will, but I think they did a really nice job on the epilogue of each choice you kind of make in The Witcher 3. So that was fine. Can you side with the animals gang? I mean, yeah, but you cannot join a gang. You can work with them, but you're just a mercenary. You don't join. You don't become a part of the gang. Raids always stab you in the back? Yes. Raids are bandits. They are exiled nomads. They are subsidiary of the Raffenshiv, and Raffenshiv are basically nomad bandits. They don't follow any rules. If someone is going to attack you while you're driving in the Badlands, it's gonna be them. You won't have nomad packs and nomad families which kind of follow the rules, just attack you like that. They're not like that. You know how the ammo conservation works in the game? Is like GTA almost infinite ammo, or like Fallout conserve and loot ammo constantly? I am not sure. I don't know. I think I'll have to play the game before we know that. But if I ever get my hands on a preview, I'll be sure to follow close attention to that, because it is kind of important for me. I don't like to have many bullets. Like, I actually enjoy when bullets have weight to them, because it makes you carry less, and it kind of makes things more interesting than just rather having a million bullets somewhere stashed in the inventory. But yeah, you will have inventory in the game, and there is going to be a certain limit, but I'm not sure if bullets are going to have weight to them. I wish they did. Will Cyberpunk 2077 online be kind of like GTA 5 online? Not GTA. GTA is sandbox. GTA is sandbox more than RPG, and we'll see how is it going to be. We don't have any information whatsoever about multiplayer, and nothing. Whoever says that they know something, they're lying. There is no info whatsoever, and they're really busy with working on a single player. I don't think they care too much right now about multiplayer on the CDPR side. They first want to get the game out, and then they're going to focus on multiplayer. And keep in mind, before that, they have an expansion to do, and more expansions in the future. They did say there's going to be good amount of expansions. We don't know, so that means minimum of 2, and I will see how much. Well, it's going to be interesting to see how they divide single player and multiplayer, and if they will provide content for both, and in what frequency. That's going to be interesting, definitely. Are there any gangs you would like to see? Not gangs, I want to see the bozos. If you don't know, the bozos in the game, they are killer clowns, and these guys, they look like clowns not because of makeup. They actually took all the cyberware and body modifications to make them look as clowns. They are completely random. They can blow themselves up in front of you just for the lulz of it. They are extremely aggressive, and they are in the Pacifica region in the... I forgot now what was the name of that Ferris wheel. But yeah, whatever. But bozos are really cool. And every single bozo, at least in the lore, had a bomb strapped to them. So if you kill them, they explode. So watch out. I hope they're in the game. Like, there has been a little bit of, yeah, maybe, no, who knows, blah, blah, blah. So I hope they are. They could be fun as a random encounter. You know, see a bozo in the game. That would be cool. The rate, according to the rumors and leaks, are very aggressive, so you don't think you can join work with them. Pretty sure their cars are stealable, so looking forward to that. Well, the thing is, and that's the thing with Cyberpunk, you define the character that you want to be. So generally, if you want to be like a raid, you can be like a raid. I don't know how that is going to translate for the end of the game, but still. And yeah, the chances of you joining the raids are very small, in the sense working with them, not joining them. Working with them are very low just because they are very aggressive. But it's not really rumors and leaks, that's just the lore. Lore about the raids in Aldocados has been present, so we'll see. Do we know if we can get BioWare? No, actually. I think that was one question from the podcast with Miles that MadQueen asked, and Miles, I think, said he cannot tell us, but yeah. Any news on minimum specs to play Cyberpunk 2077? Many speculations, but no confirmed source. Yes, yet no. Until they don't finish the polishing, they cannot tell you the system requirements. Because once the game is polished, once the game goes gold, then they can actually calculate which hardware is actually capable of running that game. But I am certain if you have 1060, you will be able to run the game on medium or something. Like, we don't know how the polishing is going to be. We don't know anything about the optimization, because this is a engine created from scratch for this game. And that's a plus, because if you create an engine for a particular game, then you take into account everything that this game is going to have in the future, so that helps you with optimization and everything else. But so far, we don't know. But I guess normal, 1060, I don't know if 1050, especially Ti, will be able to run it. Like, who knows? Like, sometimes you have people with 1050s and they're able to run the games that, the system requirements tell them that they cannot. So, I wonder if confetti appears if you detonate a boson. That would be cool. They're probably going to delay the game again. Look, so far, there are a lot of cases which say that they won't, but you never know with them. Like, you never know. We have to wait for that 91-day mark, because keep one thing in mind. They cannot delay the game and say that they're delaying the game 20 days before it's coming out. So it has to be around 90 days, 91, when they say, look, the game is coming out or it's not. So I think it's just a waiting game until day 91. And if we have 89 days left until Cyberpunk comes out, then it's out. But we'll see. No one knows at this point. Like, is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. I don't think it would be a smart move, because that's a really good time to release the game. But we'll see. I know there isn't car customization, but I think we can change its color. I don't know. We'll see. Because a lot of these vehicles from the exterior side, they're all have been done, by hand. They actually have a team which only handles vehicles in the game. But it would be cool kind of to have only color change at least. But we'll see. Like, those things are still... And I know people think I have some secret pipeline to CDPR. Like, look, I don't know. Like, I don't know what is going on with it. I know as much as you do. Do you think Cyberpunk 2077 will surpass the Witcher series? I mean, surpass. I don't know. Like, the thing is, I like to have both in a sense. It's like comparing works of art in a sense, but we'll see. Like, Witcher 3 is already a game which came out. A lot of people played it. A lot of people loved it. And Cyberpunk still has to come out for us to judge it. I actually do wish that everything goes according to plan. Problems can happen, of course, but the thing is, everything I've been seeing so far makes me excited for the game, because that's exactly how I imagined it, for it to play out. Like, I didn't imagine it in any other way. But we'll see. Can you pickpocket people? Huh. I don't know. That would be cool. Are the apartments different for different classes? Not classes, but different life paths. I believe that the apartments are actually a little bit different depending on the life path you choose. And I kind of wish for them to give us a little bit of customization within the apartment, in a sense, for us to replace some stuff, put some stuff, especially collectibles maybe. There was that wall with weapons. That's cool. I kind of want to have, to put weapons there that you find, especially unique weapons. But yeah. I saw that there is a lot of pop-in objects in the game. You mean LOD? LODs popping up? Yeah, I saw it a bit. Especially when there is that gameplay scene when V is driving through the Badlands. But the problem is, it's so difficult to handle LOD pop-up now. It's really difficult. There's so many variations that go into it. They know that they had a problem with The Witcher. And of course they said, look, we're going to work on that as much as we can. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not too much into the face. Like, if it's kind of fading in and out, I can handle that. But if it's popping in sometimes too fast, it can be a problem for a lot of people. So I do understand that. We'll see how they handle it. Until I don't see the final version of the game, everything so far can be added or removed. Keep that in mind. That's why they say, warning, this game can change. You know, that's why. But I doubt that they will remove any other features, because now the game is in a polishing stage, and honestly, every feature they think is not gonna be ready for release, or they're not happy with it, it's been removed by now. And I think everything we know about, that's it. Everything else will stay in the game. I think, how many days do we have, folks? 115 or something? So soon, I think in a couple of weeks. Motorola Samurai. Do you think they will ever reboot the Cyberpunk mobile game for iOS and Android? Reboot? Did we ever have it? There is actually something that Spoko, which is the new studio that CDPR bought, is working on. It's going to be a mobile game, well, mobile software, whatever. I think game, yeah. Which is from one of their IPs. So it could be The Witcher, it could be Cyberpunk. We don't know. I think it's Cyberpunk. It makes more sense. But we still haven't heard anything about Spoko and what exactly are they working on. But I believe they approached CDPR with the idea that they had for one of their IPs, and CDPR bought them. So whatever that idea was, it had to be really goddamn good in order to have CD Projekt buy you out. That has to be a crazy good idea for someone to invest like that. But we'll see. Yeah, the grass was popping, and sometimes you see battles pop, and I hope you said comes in fate. Yeah, we'll see. You have quite a great voice for commenting. Really? You think so? What even is LOD pop-up? You know when you're walking somewhere and then you see the grass kind of appearing in front of you, or trees changing their structure in a sense. That's LOD pop-up. Because the game cannot load everything. Like, it's loading things which are near you. It's increasing the quality, you know, the transition between lower quality pixels and lower quality detail to higher quality when you approach it. Because if the game actually loaded everything in the highest quality, you wouldn't be able to run this. So that's why games work in that way. In the distance, you have things which are lesser quality, and then as you approach them, you can have these pop-ups, you know, like trees or whatever, the grass appears. So that's that. 3 months and 3 weeks. My God, it's so far away. Like, I want to play it now. 21 days until day 91. Oh, that's going to be wild. People are freaking out too much regarding the removal of features. It happens all the time during game development where devs experiment with features. Yes. There are many features in various games that you don't know about, which could have been added or removed, because a lot of studios don't tell you that. It depends what you show. You know, which was they never actually showed vehicle customization. I think they said that it will be there, but at the end of the day decided, look, we cannot have this, because creating vehicle customization is not easy, because you have to work on each car separately. So I don't know the exact tech behind it, but I talked with Sib a bit. He knows more about it than I do. So he was kind of saying that. Banky, good morning. LKM, when do you get your new chair? You mean the Cyberpunk one? I don't think I will get it. And I cannot buy it because it's been sold out. Maybe if I manage to get some. If I manage to find it, but yeah. I like this one. It's not too expensive. It's called the Skiller or something. Oh, I'm an idiot. Skiller. It's like, but I love the chair, not because it's a gaming chair, because it really fits the way I sit. I don't know. I had many chairs which were normal chairs, or even office chairs, which I just couldn't get comfortable in. So I was hesitating. I was hesitant when I was buying a first gaming chair, because I thought it's just a gimmick. But depends on the way you sit, I guess. I like to sit straight whenever I'm sitting. Sometimes I'll just lean back, but it helps because this thing is, you know, you can put it back and forth. You won't have Gwent-like game in Cyberpunk. There will be other activities that you can participate in. I like the shooting range one. So you will have a shooting range you can go to, And the thing is, every weapon you use, maybe you knew this, maybe you didn't, every weapon you use the first time you acquire it, you're not that good with it, and that can actually translate to visual details. And as you get better with the weapon, that means you will be able to aim down the sights faster, whatever, and you can go into a shooting range to practice and increase your skill level. So yeah. We'll see. Chairs are expensive in Serbia. Yeah, they're expensive here as well in Bosnia. Very expensive. It depends. I don't think you can get Secret Lab here. I think it's very difficult for someone to ship you a Secret Lab chair here. Yeah, going to miss wall running. That would be a pain to build for. I'm not a developer, but I do guess it's really difficult. Especially because of the scope of the game. But yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just like that. Things get added, things get removed. It's a very normal thing. But in order, like in the case of car customization, they added an alternative, which is, okay, you're gonna have many cars which are unique in a sense. They have been hand built, you know, to give you the best quality. So that alternative works for me, so I don't pay too much attention. Can we invest in CDPR? Yeah, you can. I don't know how now, but yeah, you can. Surprised you don't have the Cyberpunk 2077 chair. Honestly, I don't blame anyone. Like, I wasn't even expecting anyone to send me one because Bosnia is really difficult for things to ship to Bosnia. So, you know, it's just a chair at the end of the day. It looks cool though. I'm really happy for everyone who got it. I'm actually really happy. If you got the chair, props. Like, it's gonna be... Hopefully you like it. Hopefully it's comfortable. Maybe the shooting range will be a brain dance. I don't know if it's gonna be a brain dance, but so far they said it's gonna be a normal shooting range you can go into. There could be even some trials. You can just, you know, shoot targets very fast. That would be cool. And then as your reward, you can get a legendary weapon or something. Same for street racing. Like, racing is gonna be in the game. Nomads are actually very well skilled mechanics. At the start of that Nomad playthrough, during that B-roll gameplay, V knows how to handle like vehicles. So every single Nomad is really good mechanic. And I guess they're gonna be the people you're gonna race against. It will be cool. It will be actually cool. One step from Cyber Psycho here. Yeah, man, I'm same. It's 40 degrees today. I'm losing. Like, I tried to record a video and I just couldn't. What path am I choosing first? Okay, so it's gonna be Street Kid first, then it's gonna be a Nomad, then it's gonna be a Corpo. Can we call our car anywhere like Roach? Yes. You will have an option to call your vehicle when you're outside and the vehicle is going to drive to you. We're going to be able to invest and gain money in the game? The thing is, my god, there was a fly or something. The thing is, at the start of the Corpo path, you have that stock market, but you won't have it because after you're not going to be working for Arasaka through the entire game. You get exiled, you get fired, and that entire UI that you have as a Corpo at the beginning just fades away. So that would be a cool option, honestly, but we'll see. I don't know. I like trading, like that. That would be a cool option for the game, honestly. There is no sign of a driving skill, right? Huh. That's a very good question. I don't think we saw a skill for driving. I think it's just driving. So yeah. Are there save slots so after I'm done with my first playthrough I can keep that while starting a new one? I think they thought about that because of course you're gonna have people who will have multiple playthroughs, so it makes sense that you have these cells which you can select a character. Honestly, the best system I can imagine is for you to have, let's say you click on a load game and then you have, let's say, character number 1, character number 2, character number 3. So you click on character 1 and it has all the saves. You exit that, you click on character 2, it has all the saves you made with that character. I think that's really good for organization and that's good for just handling different characters in game. I think that's I don't know, I'm not a game developer, but I think that's a really good UI solution for handling multiple characters, especially in a game which has multiple life paths and a fluid class system. Yeah. What is my opinion on the brain dance that was shown from CDPR? Like, brain dance is a feature I was excited about, definitely. I still am excited about it. But I didn't think they would use brain dance as an investigative feature, because originally it's been used for entertainment, and it will be used for entertainment in the game. The option you saw in the game, which is the investigative flatliner, that's actually just one part of brain dance you can actually do. You have entertainment, various things. You can buy these cartridges you put in. There are also adult brain dances, so that's also gonna be an option. I think the best way they can animate that is through a brain dance, so I guess that could also be an option besides the real one. But I'm actually excited. You know why I'm excited? Because I like those systems. I don't want to sound like I like complicated systems, but I really like the system because of the lore, because we're gonna be able to learn about different characters through brain dance, through their eyes, because it's a recording. So yeah, I will be excited about it. Example, if you saw a brain dance of Johnny storming Arasaka building, and then you can actually go into the brain dance editor and then look at everything what is going on. That would be cool, definitely. I think now Cyberpunk 2077 lore book is from today, release news. Say what are feedbacks about it. The book is amazing. I actually thought I was not going to receive the physical copy because of 2020. And I didn't order from Amazon, which was a huge luck, because Amazon is, well, number one, not really available in my country so much, and shipping is expensive. And Amazon was, what the fuck is this? And Amazon was out of stock in the first 2 seconds of the book coming out. It was out of stock. But yeah, the book is amazing. Like, visually it's amazing, and it has a lot of lore. It doesn't have spoilers. You don't have to worry about that. Like, everything I talk about here from the book, obviously if you want a full experience of you not knowing anything about the book, then fine, but there are no spoilers for the game. It's just the lore from 2020, lore from 2077, some lore from Cyberpunk Red. So it's just to fill in, the world building. There is no spoilers about the game itself. Fall damage, I think you can actually reduce fall damage or nullify it with augmentation. So I wish they actually handled that through various upgrades. Yeah. I'm trying to catch, not even a fly, it's still a small thing, because I have to open up the window because it's really warm. Oh, I saw the gameplay vids and he always draw third person. Yeah, you can have third person while you're in a vehicle. That also includes motorcycles. So if you're on a motorcycle, you will have third person. Easy. Think there will be a brain dance of when Night City got nuked. I would love it. I would love it if we had that brain dance. I would love it. Can you get allies that are always on your side until they die, or tell them to go away? You will have companions in the game. But those companions, like, they will react to what you do in the game. So if you do something which they stand against, you can turn a friend into a foe. So think about that. Will there be a garage to store vehicles? Yes, there will be a garage to store vehicles. That's also, besides the apartment, you will have a garage. You will be able to steal cars, and you will be able to buy vehicles and obtain vehicles through, I guess, missions. So yeah. How much will change once we get deeper in the game, seeing all the corruption, finding a true enemy? We'll see. I think Arasaka might be the enemy number one of the game. But there is also Night Corp, which I think, now this is just speculation, of course, but there's also Night Corp, which was founded by the wife of Richard Knight, who made Night City, who designed Night City. So I think they might be involved into something much more dangerous than Arasaka, in my opinion. But yeah. If you don't want to know anything about Cyberpunk, then it's stupid to watch LKM Triple S Neon Arcade Mad Queen. I mean, there are some spoilers about the game. I mean, for the intro of the game, not about the game itself. And I guess some people want to go into the game without knowing anything. I'm okay with that. But generally, everything we talk about is just general lore and things we already seen. If there are any spoilers in the future, I will be sure to write down and put a timestamp on when that spoiler is so you can avoid it. Don't worry about that. I don't want to spoil the game for you. Will you be streaming the game when it comes out? Yes. I'm actually, so I want to announce this again. When the game comes out, day one, I will be streaming for 24 hours. I still don't know how am I going to stream for 24 hours because I never did a 24-hour stream and I get tired after 2 hours, so... But I think we won't notice it. We're gonna be playing Cyberpunk. It would be surprised if I go above 24 hours. DLC prediction space. Crystal Palace, baby. I would love it. I would love to go to Crystal Palace. We'll see. We'll see though. Hi Alchem, love your videos. Thank you so much for watching. So why was third person or first person a thing? Well, at first they wanted to do first and third person, then in the end they decided to just go with the first person. That's the whole formula of the game. They have everything revolves around first person. Body language, you'll have to look at a person when you're talking with you're gonna be able to walk with a person when you're talking with them. So I guess from just the role-playing perspective, they went into first person. And look, I'm okay with it. There's people, of course, who are against it. Obsidian is the one who doesn't like first person, and I'm okay with that. Like, there's people who don't like first person. There's people who don't like third person. Personally, I couldn't care less what I play. But if the first person is included or third person, there needs to be a reason. And so far, I see good reasons why it is first person. But yeah. Mantis Blade or Grenade Launcher Arm? Depends on the build. If I'm going for a more solo build, then of course it's gonna be a Grenade Launcher. But Mantis Blades for like stealthy builds. Just make sure to take a break and talk with everyone. Of course I will. I always interact with the audience. 24 without a break? I'll have to plan that. I'll really have to plan that. I don't know if... we'll probably take some breaks while I eat or something. But, no, I don't think I will take breaks. Yeah, I think I'm getting myself into something really bad. But it's fine. I'm okay with it. Am I going to be evil? Of course I'm going to do one evil playthrough. I want to see how the game works while you're evil. What will you be playing on? I pre-ordered the PC version and I got the collector's edition for PlayStation. So on the plus side, I'll be playing mainly on PC when I'm doing videos, but sometimes if I just want to chill, lay back a bit, I'll play it on PlayStation, And plus I get the PS5 version for free, so that's a plus. Because there was no reason for me to buy a PC version and then the PC collector's edition version. But even like collector's edition here, it's really difficult to get. I managed to secure one. I don't even know how. Diaper stream. Yeah, diaper squad. Let's go. No eating. You want me for that to be my last known stream, man? How customizable do you think cyberware will be? I think it will be. Like, just go from the teeth. You can have pearl white teeth, or you can have grills. Like, you can have golden teeth. In the character creation, you can change the iris of your eyes. It can be like an X or a shape of a heart or whatever. So if they're taking so much attention to character creation, I guess augmentations should be okay. Just a sec. I need to answer this message. This is kind of urgent. Just a sec. Okay. We got that out of the way. Any news on console storage space requirements? I don't think this game will be under 100 gigs, honestly. There's so much stuff. All right, so one thing I want to talk about is this. All right, so we're going to click F11. This is something new, which it's crazy. It's insane, to be honest. Let me just do this. Yeah, I think you can see it well now. So, if you recently received an email claiming to be granting you beta access to Cyberpunk 2077, it's not from us. Unfortunately, there have been more of these being sent out over the past weeks. When we contact you via email, it always comes from @cdprojektred.com. Same goes for content creators. We always reach out to you directly from @cdprojektred.com domain. If you're being contacted by a third party claiming to be working with us, an ad agency, for example, you can assume it's not genuine. So of course, not a lot of people fall for this, but it can happen, so be on the lookout. So far, there is no demo or beta for Cyberpunk. There is none. And I doubt there will be a demo or a beta for Cyberpunk. It's not really easy to create that. It's not just you export one part of the map. It doesn't go that way. So, yeah, it's not. So don't think that this will happen. So we're also going to go through the Netrunner 2077, amazing website, by the way, created by a fellow community member, Annie. I want to go through some of the things, some of the highlights we've had from the podcast. And let me just do one thing quickly. Let me just do one thing. I need to put the chat here. Hey, Neon is also here. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully we don't get shut down again. That would be funny. All right, let's go here. And I need to. Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm a giant idiot. All right. So I think we're safe. All right. So did I miss any questions? If you have a cyber blow up to be hacked. Oh my god. Yeah, CDPR said there won't be a demo. Yeah. Like officially no. So if you do get an email, it's not Cyberpunk, it's phishing. Hey Neon. Welcome my friend. Is golf club a weapon? It can be. Miles is cool, yeah. All right, so let's go through some of the things that we know here. All right. So you can check out the podcast again on MadQueen's channel, and there is a podcast with a little bit of what was cut off on Triple S League channel, so also check it out. These are some of the highlights we have from the stream. Like there is a lot of freedom from individual when it comes to level design to allow for maximum creativity. That's cool. It's really good. Who flagged it? We don't know. And I cannot answer that. We don't know if it's flagged or was it the male bot which was a problem. That's the thing. Because apparently a male bot is a problem for YouTube. How do you... I think I saw somewhere, how do you download the game? You just pre-order it from Steam or GOG or whatever. It's going to download through that. So I mean, I think there is going to be a preload for the game. It would make sense if there was. So yeah. All right. So staff work closely with one another in collaboration in order to spark the magic to create something special when it comes to merging quest design and level design. This is really cool because when they're working together, it can only produce something cool, especially when you have people from one, side, like the quest design, they have their ideas and then they can work together with level designers to provide the best layout and the outline of the map, of the location or whatever. Because you will have different ways of going into something, into a certain location. So of course they have to work together. During the Witcher 3 development, they didn't have an open world based team when it came to level design. For Cyberpunk, they have the entire team, which is only focused on the open world design. Why are people calling me when I am fucking online? All right, so sorry about that. So yeah, even like the world of The Witcher 3, the open world was okay. It was actually really fun. It certainly had some issues, but it was really fun to explore and find stuff. But to have a team who is working with them is really cool. Because they have the best ideas, because they're working just in that in that area, so they can focus on that. They don't have to worry about anything else. Their goal is to just work on one thing, and that is open world stuff. That was funny. No one calls me when I'm not streaming, and when I click the stream, everyone calls me. Like, when it comes to open world, even for being a senior level designer, there will be a content that is completely fresh to him due to absolute complexity to the world design. This is insane. Imagine being a level designer and then it's like, when did we add this? It just tells you about the scope of the game. Yeah, so during the time of any day, it's not only the visuals, but also audio is going to play a huge role, which I'm really happy about. And huge shout out to all the sound designers and sound engineers, because those guys like really work hard to give you the best atmosphere in the game, because the atmosphere is not only in visuals, it also has to be in audio. Like everything, you know, people talking in the distance, cars going around, whatever. So that's cool. Oh my god, there's a lot to go through. We're gonna go through some of them, not all of them. You can read the rest on netrunner2077.net. Let's see. He recommends having a good set of headphones. Yes. Exploration in Cyberpunk is more moment to moment than The Witcher 3. That means like you are somewhere and you see an alleyway, and then you go into that alleyway, and then there's these stairs, and you're like, okay, what is going on here? And then you're in like a quest area, you find something new. So that's gonna be that because of that verticality. So everything is gonna be more personal in a sense. Yeah, exploration is more valuable in Cyberpunk 2077 because you never know what's around the corner. They want players to get lost in Night City to explore the secrets that are hidden. I like that a lot. You can spin the map. The map is going to be 3D. It's going to change once you enter a building, but the map itself outside is going to be 3D. You'll be able to kind of rotate it. Hopefully it's easy to read, because, for example, in Star Wars Fallen Order, I really did not like the map. I don't know if you played Star Wars Fallen Order? Fallen Jedi? What's the name of that game? The latest Star Wars, the single player one. The map there was so confusing. Will there be a physical copy for PC? Yeah, I would love that. I would love a physical copy. We'll see though. We'll see though, guys. We'll see. Yeah, cyberware isn't affected by water. It's 2077. Expect water-resistant cyberware. I love how we were discussing this on the podcast. Like, yes, there's gonna be salt. And then Miles is like, salt? You'll be able to swim. So yeah, you can swim. There is a swimming mechanic in the game. Don't expect anything huge from like those areas, the underwater areas. They're placed there because Night City is on the coastline, so it would kind of make sense. You can actually swim. Yeah, Jedi Fallen Order. Fallen Jedi. Every time I start streaming, I go completely, like, my IQ drops to like 5. Yeah. Okay, the techie class has been debated a long time ago. It's in the game. It's just the flathead is not in the game, but some of the skills that a techie has are in the game, so don't worry about that. Okay, we'll see. Flathead is not considered cut from the game. You will still be able to use Flathead in some missions, but as a companion, no. They want Cyberpunk 2077 to be as believable as possible. Their story-focused game at heart, the police are very tough and not easy challenge, much like The Witcher 3. So yes, the police will... So if you start shooting people on the streets, you can expect that the police are gonna start shooting you. And if the Psycho Squad comes, the Max Stack, their orders are shoot to kill. Like, they don't have arrest or anything, they're just gonna shoot you down. And even, like, if you remember the Witcher 3, like, all of the guards and everyone, they were tough to kill if you weren't, like, highest level. And, like, one mistake and they drop your HP to 0. But yeah, there is an FOV slider. Of course, I really can't wait to see all of the options that the game will have in terms of settings. Especially UI options, FOV changer, FOV slider, etc, etc. So yeah, we just... That's it. Netrunner 2077. Check it out. I am promoting it, but I'm not affiliated in it in the way like this has been created by Ani. I did actually knew about this website. I talked with Ani about certain things that could be in the website, but he did a masterful job on everything here. So yeah, big plus to him. Huge props to the guy for creating this, and I like how the devs really love it. If you go Cyber Psycho, you cannot go Cyber Psycho. Like, there is gonna be a certain limit of the amount of augmentations you can put, because if you go Cyber Psycho, you just lose the control of the character, and that's it. At least in the tabletop RPG. Like, you give your character to the GM, it's done. It's done for you. But, yeah. Can you really be in jail for a period of time, or are you fine and respawned? There is going to be a, in the Street Kid option, after that scene, I do believe you do get to, I don't know in which, I think someone said that you can actually go to jail, but only in the terms of montage. There is going to be a 6-month montage after that prologue of you doing stuff in the city. And there you go inside the jail. But for a game to physically place you in jail, they haven't really talked about it that much. Are there any NPCs insured with Trauma Team? It would make sense. It would be cool if you just gun someone down and then there's Trauma Team trying to revive them. That could be an option. That could be a thing, who knows? Whoa, you have a face. I do have a face. I'm not just a voice. I'm not just an AI though. Can we collect all of the weapons in the game, and do we just store weapons we collect from the NPCs in the inventory? I mean, you can collect every weapon. Every weapon that falls on the ground from someone, you can pick it up. So that's kind of normal. You can dismantle weapons and other junk to give you materials that you will be using for crafting. A jailbreak job, think it will happen? I don't know. It's not really that easy to break out from the jail in Cyberpunk. But even the law in Cyberpunk is just, you know, so people are able to do a lot of things. It is dystopian future after all, so don't expect the rule of law. And in some areas of the game, you won't even have police. You will have gangs which are going to protect the community. Like, a lot of people are asking, can we become this, can we become that? Honestly, I don't know. Like, the Cyberpunk, and this is what Mike Pondsmith said, Cyberpunk is not about saving the world, it's about saving yourself. And I think they will stick to it. Let's see. I'm going to romance everyone. Okay. How long will this game be? They talked about it a bit. Like, depends on you. Like, if you want to explore everything, it can be very long. Depends on just your playthrough. They actually are having a very difficult time to calculate how much does it take for someone to finish. And you can't really calculate that until people finish the game. They can have an estimate, but I think there's a website called How Long to Beat, I believe. So when the game comes out, people can actually place their own runtimes of the game. 9.6 million NPCs now. What if you actually dismantle a one-of-a-kind weapon? Don't do it. Don't do it. I think you won't be able to dismantle unique weapons. Maybe, who knows? But if there is an option to dismantle unique weapons, be careful. This missed court saving myself. Fresh news. CDPR will buy stocks now. $64 million to spend on incentives for its teams, for all the crunch, etc. They're in the finish. Where did you read that? I mean, possible. Can you just tell me where the link is? Cyberpunk has 3 million more NPCs than GTA. No. It's wow. Hey Edzone, welcome. Can you customize weapons? Yes, you can customize weapons in the game. I mean, It's not the amount of NPCs you put, it's what do those NPCs do. You know, I don't like just NPCs going around or standing in one place. Can we restart the year 2020 over again? Wrong choices were made. Yeah. My book gets here today. Man, you will enjoy it so much. You will actually enjoy it a lot. It's gonna be great. I have a copy of the game. Sure you do, buddy. One thing we haven't seen is the media in Cyberpunk. Yeah, I might actually talk about the media a bit. News 3 hours ago. I'll look into that, Daniel. Thank you. That would be actually cool. Swimming confirmed? Yes, swimming has been confirmed. CTPR will record our gameplay and play a brain dance for other players. Imagine that. Imagine if that was a thing. Of course, it's not going to be a thing, but yeah. All right. Is this a Paragon system where you responded to based on your consequent negative or positive actions? Well, depends. Like, if you do something bad, it's not going to be bad for everyone. It could be bad for a certain faction. So you can kind of take into account what are your actions are about to do towards a single faction or not. Of course, not everything here is going to be calculated into those consequences. You won't move your muscle and then it's going to say, oh, the game will remember that. But a lot of choices will be that because their whole game is revolving around that. But we'll see how that works in free roam. Because what happens if you make chaos in the city? Do you actually lose reputation with certain gangs? That would be cool to see. Apart from all the Cyberpunk questions, how are you doing? I'm actually doing great, my friend. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. I like interacting with everyone, so I will do these hangouts every single week. Keep that in mind, because I love this. Will we be able to use boats? No. There will be boats in missions, but you cannot use them just like that. Can you go full mad and shoot 1,000 NPCs? Yeah, you can. But you'll have Psycho Squad at you, and they're pretty much coming in hot. So don't expect the level of, I don't know. It's not gonna be again GTA. In GTA you can gun down everyone and you can still be fine. But here, no, not so much. Can you kill Jackie? I don't know. I hope police in Cyberpunk is not like the USA one. I mean, globally police is... but yeah, they won't care much about you. Police doesn't care about you at all in this game. Keep that in mind. Because for them, you're a lower part of the society. But at the same time, they don't like corpos ordering the police around. So sometimes they might... like the one thing, like the one people that police doesn't like to work to, they have to work with them, but they don't like them, are corpos. Cybertrucks, we did have in the we did have some pickup trucks and trucks in the World of Cyberpunk book, and there is a manufacturer, is it Herrera or something like that, which does trucks. So yeah, trucks will be in the game. I don't know which ones. Tech increases your armor. Will your outfits have a bearing on your armor value as well? You can actually, if you have a piece of let's say you have sneakers, you can actually upgrade them to have armor. So you don't have to replace your piece of outfit to get something which has higher stats. Of course you can, but if you want to upgrade any piece of equipment on yourself, whatever, jacket or whatever, you will be able to. Do you plan to play Cyberpunk Red? Yes, I can't wait for that to come out. We actually do have some plans for the Cyberpunk community, podcast community. 4 of us to actually do a Cyberpunk Red game with Jay actually helping us. So we'll see when's that going to happen. That would be cool to do, and to also live stream it. Can NPCs do react to you based on the gender? And that's about it. Because it's really difficult to create that every NPC reacts to every single thing you're wearing. But there will be some RPG stuff, you know, in the game, some encounters you can talk with people and actually make use of your character. Like you're not like it's actually going to be worth it, which I like. Max level? They say 20 or 30 or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. What kind of videos am I planning to put out after the game comes out? There will be a lot. Guides, walkthroughs, cinematics, news, lore videos. A lot of videos. Like I'll probably release 2 videos per day once the game comes out. But yeah. Will the police fight corpos occasionally? You see police fighting Mark Zuckerberg? If they did, they would be in a lot of trouble. Sagar Kumar, thank you for $5. A meal from me to you as a gift. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can you wear a combat kit or are you stuck in civvies? You're gonna be able to get various, you know, armor pieces. It would be cool if we can get like Arasaka. You know those full outfits they have? I wish we can wear those. I hope we can, because that would be cool. Especially if you're going for a neo-military style, you know. We shall see, my friends. $5 is a lot in Balkan countries, my friend. Yeah, thank you so much for $5. Like, yeah, it is. I mean, it's double, in a sense. Alchemy will work 200% more once Cyberpunk is out. Yeah, that's the plan. I'll work like crazy once the game comes out. I'll put out a lot of videos and then I'll probably pass out in February, go somewhere far away for like 7 days. I don't know, somewhere very far away. Planning on male or female character as your first playthrough? We'll see. I will see like once I go into the character. I think the first one will be male just because I got used to it, but the second one could be female easy. Can we color cyberware? I think you can get different material for cyberware. Like you saw an image. I posted an image, the video I did, you have real skin. So real skin is like real skin. You can put that on your augmentations to hide the metal, but also you can do it without the metal. So I hope that's also there. Yeah. Steal Adam Smasher's body to get full body enhancement. Yeah, that's impossible. Yeah. You know that Adam Smasher can replace his body parts with different weapons that he just needs for a mission? Like, he is extremely dangerous. Like, this guy is... But you cannot go full... Like, you cannot be Adam Smasher in the game. You cannot be a full robot because it's too expensive. Not a lot of people have it in the universe. And it's really expensive. Like even for because you're a mercenary, you're not a CEO of a company. You'll be playing this game in your sleep. Man, I'm already playing this game in my sleep. Oh yeah, that was actually cool. Like I love doing these. I won't go for far too long because it's like 200 degrees in my room and I have to go eat. But I will definitely do these every week. I think I will release a video tomorrow. And on Saturday I'm taking a break, and then on Sunday we have a new podcast. I think it's going to be on my channel. What do I think about the DLCs? There is going to be free DLCs and paid expansions, which new stories. What about the second AAA game that CDPR is set to release by 2021? I doubt that's gonna happen in 2021. We don't know anything about that. I mean, there was a lot of news regarding that before. Yeah, but so far it's been quiet about that second. Or wait, wasn't that second game Cyberpunk Online? I don't know. But they actually said after the Cyberpunk is released, they will have a team which will start on some early concepts for the next Witcher game. So that's fun. Of course they're gonna go back to The Witcher. What did I tell you? It doesn't mean, like, obviously the story with Geralt is done, but so whatever it is and whatever it plays out, can't wait for it. But don't expect it anytime soon, like for real. Alana Pierce says you can watch some sort of an interview in the elevator. Are we gonna have more ways to watch the game shows? I don't know. Probably through TVs or something. Is Jackie going to die? Jackie dies depending on your decisions, but I think we can save him. If we cannot save him, then... But I think we can. It just depends on your decisions, so don't screw it up. Yeah, the second game, yeah, it's the multiplayer. I kind of went full dumbass there. How will drones work? Are drones even confirmed in the game? I don't think so. Story of Vesemir, the most badass Witcher in the world. I actually want to see the story of Vesemir, or maybe the Witcher when, you know, when it was the golden age of Witchers, because in the Witcher trilogy and even the books, it's not the golden age of the Witchers. It's basically the end of the Witchers. Geralt is one of the last Witchers that roams the land. Hacking? Hacking will be in the game. You can be hacked, but you can also hack. I don't know. We'll see, because Miles said that also Johnny Silverhand is considered a companion in the game. When I asked about the actions, though, I didn't even want to spoil it, because I legit thought I would ask about if he was just gonna be there as an advisory role, or is he gonna be able to perform certain actions. But yeah, we didn't get the question. We didn't get the answer to that. That was okay. Just wanted to send some love and support from South Africa. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Huge greetings to South Africa. Yeah, I wish we can actually burn the city down. That would be crazy. I hope we can get the city quest Easter egg. We do have an Easter egg at the start of the Corpo playthrough. There is like a magazine showing The Witcher, and it's Ciri on the cover. So I guess that's one of the Easter eggs. How much are you satisfied in a scale from 1 to 10 from what you saw in Cyberpunk Wire gameplay? If we discount melee, like the hand-to-hand, I would say 9. But the overall scope of the game, I would say, like, I don't like to rate things, because the thing is, everything that I hoped for that this game is going to be, like from the gameplay perspective, from the formula perspective, is there. And that's why I'm happy about it, because it is the game I thought they're going to create. A mature RPG game, story-driven RPG. Yeah. So that is my thoughts on like the scale of how much excited I am. Obviously, I'm excited. I dedicated my entire channel to this game because it's CDPR, and at the same time, it's something that I was looking forward to. It definitely sounds interesting as a whole perspective of what they're planning to do within the game, and definitely yes. So, yeah, series on the cover of an old magazine. Yeah, love from Texas, bro. Hello to Texas, my friends. Hopefully everything is good there. Hello from Scotland. Greetings to Scotland. I have a feeling we're gonna see a rock concert in the game. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. Of course you will. I already said this, male or female character. For the first one, male character. For the second one, female. I just want to, for the sake, I want to see how different it is in certain things. What about the gameplay after the story? What do you mean? Yeah, it really depends. Like, I see 6 or 7 here. Like, it really depends, like, what do you expect from the game. Like, you know, even if you don't like the game, like, I have no problem with it. Like, we're not a bunch of yes men here who, you know, say, oh yes, it's the best in the world. But, you know, you have to give props to all the good things, and you also can talk about the bad things. It's a very normal thing, you know. Love from West Virginia. Oh my god, there's a lot of people from all around the globe watching. It's amazing. Honestly, wow. Like, wow. We had Texas, we had South Africa, Virginia, we have a lot of people from India watching. Mexico, my god. Portugal. Hi LastKnownMeal, greetings from Portugal. Do you have any idea when the next Cyberpunk Citywide is going to take place? If it's August, they have to announce very soon. They have to announce very soon. I hope it is. I hope it is. Is there space travel in the game? There could be a Crystal Palace thing, which hasn't been confirmed. Crystal Palace is like, I don't even know how to call it. It's the outside area of Earth. It's still orbiting the Earth, but it's really fun. Well, but I don't think it's been confirmed for the core game. If we are going to go to space or Crystal Palace, it has to be in the expansion. But don't expect any crazy space travel or anything like that. That's not it. ZFR Entertainment, thank you so much for $5. Hey, LastKnownMeal, just trying to spread the word. I'm going to be doing a free fan-made comic for Cyberpunk community updates on my Twitter. There you go, folks. There you go. This is exciting. This, man, when you finish that comic, feel free to DM me or send me or tag me or whatever on Twitter, on Discord. I want to take a look at it. Will there be any special events, like the world changing in some way? We don't know. I doubt it's gonna, like, depends. Like, didn't Johnny say let's burn the city? I hope we can burn down the city. Country roads take me home. Sweden, hello to Sweden. South Dakota, thank you so much. Thank you so much, man, for watching. Denmark, India, Kuwait, oh, Arkansas, Austria. Is it Austria or Australia? I cannot find it now. London, North Carolina, Michigan. Yeah, my God, there's a lot of people. Florida. Hello to Florida, my friend. Germany. Hello. Do you think there will be long-range railguns or other energy-type weapons? I think so. In a sense. There will be sniper rifles. I heard a rumor that we get to go to the moon. No, it's just a rumor, but there is a possibility. Like, from the lore perspective, you can, but from the gameplay perspective, nah, I doubt that. I doubt that you can actually go to the moon itself. A Crystal Palace, not even an Easter egg, that's a huge thing. Missouri, Brazil, Montana. There's a place called Crystal Palace in London, that's cool. Poland, nice. India, New York, Canada, Australia, Saudi Arabia, Canada, Alberta. Oh my God. Oh my God. Donetsk. Did I pronounce this right, my friend? Hello. Hello, it's good to have you here. Arizona. That's why I love this community. That's why I like streaming, because you have people from all over the world interacting and, you know, talking, sharing some experiences about the game, their thoughts. It's amazing. Like, seriously. Snow in Night City, and that ain't gonna happen. Love from Night City, man, you're living in 2077 already. Egypt, cool. South Korea, really nice. New Jersey, oh my God. Russia, cool. Can we lose limbs in missions? No. But I don't know how they're going to handle that. But you can actually replace your metal parts with real limbs. So they can be biological limbs with no augmentations whatsoever. I don't know if we can do it in the game and how that is going to work. But from the lore perspective, absolutely you can. How long will I be streaming today? About 10-20 minutes more. I'll be going through a couple of questions, and hello from Warsaw. Hello, my friend. Hello. Night City is, yeah, it's in North Cal, I believe, region. Look, we are very woke. Look how diverse we are. And it's amazing. I love it. Greece. Where I'm from Bosnia. I'm from Bosnia, my friend. Even though people don't believe me, they think I fake this accent. Like, okay, if I fake this accent, then where am I from? I hope there will be a snow mod. That's gonna be interesting to see Badlands covered in snow. Love from Italy. Hello back to Italy, my friend. How will CDPR make a new CP version in 2077? Is November too late to qualify for Game Awards? I believe when Cyberpunk comes out, it will be too late for the Game of the Year. For that year, but they can participate, I guess, the next one. But at the same time, there is like 20 Game of the Year awards. So even if you don't win one Game of the Year, you win another one. That's why you have so many games writing Game of the Year, because they win a Game of the Year award from a certain company or whatever, a certain society. So they're like, yeah. Greetings from Ireland. Hello, my friend. Transylvania. Are you a fellow vampire? Yeah, people think I'm Dracula. Sure I am. We can't loot cyberware though. Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would mean that you have to rip off cyberware, so I don't think you'll be able to loot that. No, just the normal stuff. How long is the entire day, like day to night? You'll have to calculate that in The Witcher. That's a very good question. I don't know. I think it's decent amount. Arasaka or Militech? Militech always. I love Militech. Yeah, 1 hour real time equals 8 hours in game. Possibly. That's kinda what makes sense, because people have these play sessions, usually 1 hour, 2 hour. Like usually. I don't mean like you have people who play for 8, 10, 12, 20 hours. I used to do that. So yeah. I asked Jeff Neely, how is his last name? Keeley, is it like that? On Twitch in the live stream, the cutoff date for the Game Awards hasn't been decided yet. Oh, that's good. I apologize for not pronouncing your name right in advance. Ruarde Patterson. I'm so sorry. What type of mini games would you like to see? Thank you for £2. The mini games, boxing definitely. I want to play pool, maybe basketball. We'll see. That has been hinted a lot. Maybe shooting range, that sort of stuff. I don't know. Poker, cyber poker, cyber blackjack. Yeah. What do we know about the corpo life path? Well, you start off working for Arasaka, and then some things happen. If you do want to learn about like the life paths, especially about the corpo life path, there is the Night City Life.de. That's a German website, and they go full in on their corpo path. I don't want to spoil anything for people. There's a little bit of spoilers there, but it's only for the intro of the game anyway. But you just want to start. You're a Arasaka operative at the beginning. Cyberport parkour. Parkour would be nice. Cyber parkour. Cyber Gwent game. No. That's not it. That's not gonna be in the game. Already confirmed. Do you know if the quest for Dexter Sean ends always with V getting shot by him? That is the thing. Because I think those are different endings to one missions. So I'm not all. I doubt that. But they have been teasing that a lot. When Dex actually betrays you. So from like my perspective, I still don't know exactly. Like I'm still wondering. Of course, I didn't play the preview, so I don't know. Maybe if CDPR decides that they're going to show something more, maybe. Like it's not up to me, it's up to CDPR to decide. Cyber darts, definitely cool. Betting your genitals in Cyberpunk. Oh my god. Cyber chess would be cool. Keep your expectations low and you will never be disappointed. I agree with this. Because I will talk about it. Do you want me to make a video around hype regarding Cyberpunk? Because I think that hype is a very dangerous thing. And even though I'm making videos on a daily basis for Cyberpunk, I've been excited for Cyberpunk for ages now. I still keep my I keep my expectations to a certain degree because it's CDPR, but at the same time, I don't expect from this game to do everything, and that way you won't be disappointed because it's a game after all. In the end, made by real people. They cannot put everything into the game because they would be making that game until 2077. Yeah. So cyber arm wrestling. That's kind of difficult with augmentations, isn't it? Can we paint our cyberwares? I think you can get different material. Yeah, by the way, the game doesn't have loading screens. At least once you're going in and out, Night City, Badlands, whatever. They said like it's gonna be seamless in that sense. I'm still wondering how PS4 and Xbox One are gonna be able to handle no loading screens. Like, for real. I'm really wondering. And I don't mean no disrespect towards consoles. They are old consoles after all. Like, new consoles, like, sure, they have spec'd out hardware. They will be able to, but old? I'm like really wondering how is this game going to look like on PlayStation 4 and Xbox. Yeah. I should make a... Why there was no Jackie in deep dive video? Because they were just talking about different stuff regarding Pacifica. You will have more companions that they're showing you right now. Jackie is just one of them. Johnny is one of them, but Johnny is gonna be in your head forever. I mean, not forever, but he's gonna be in the game. And Keanu also has the second most recorded lines in the game, so expect a lot from him. But yeah, you don't get Johnny at the start of the game though. You first have to get the chip in order to end up with it. You sound like Groove from the I want to check out all the bars and clubs in the game. Yeah, that's gonna be the first thing which I'm going to do, is I'm just gonna go and explore Night City, you know, take that in, take the atmosphere in. Will we get taser nipples? Will we be connected to the unlimited power? That was a fun ad. That was a really fun ad. Is cyberware EMP proof? Good question, but I doubt it. What is the text specification? So in the the class system, where you have the seamless class system, you're gonna have some tech skills. I think tech skills are gonna be really tied to crafting, different, you know, upgrading stuff. You can upgrade stuff from common to, let's say, legendary status. Unique is unique because it can be dropped by certain people who have unique weapons. Like Royce from the Maelstrom has a unique pistol. If you get him, you can pick that up. What do you think is behind the black wall? The net. That's behind the black wall. You have AIs there, because after the Fourth Corporate War, the net was actually destroyed. Well, yeah, destroyed. And then you had the rabbit virus, which is there preventing people from accessing the data there. It was placed by Rage Bartmos. But yeah. So that's behind the black wall, the AIs, the net itself. And you can't really enter the net right now. There is going to be local city net, but there is the net, which is behind the black wall. So that's the black wall. It's no spoiler. It's the lore. From the tabletop source book. Are you gonna work for raids? They're bandits. I'll just try to get their loot. Do you think the game release coincides with the launch of the consoles? Do we have an exact release date when the consoles are coming out anyway? I don't know. Can you hit escape and save? That's a good question. We don't know. They mentioned in the various videos that you have to specialize to get the end of some skill trees. How many attribute skill will be possible to max? I wonder. Yeah, I wonder that too. But there is going to be one skill, which is, let's say, the ultimate one at the end, that gives you like the trait, which gives you something good. But yeah, it depends on you. It depends on you. Will you be able to buy apartments? No. You have one. And that's in the one you saw in the 48-minute demo. Do you think we could get more life pads and DLC? I doubt it. You know, the life pads, they make up through the entire game. Might be, but no. I really doubt that. Do you think Cyberpunk will have game-changing ray tracing? That's up to devs. They announced a lot of settings for RTX, and they want to utilize the RTX to its fullest. So we'll see once the game is out if it's going to be game-changing ray tracing. Are all the buildings explorable? I think majority are. I don't know for every single building, but majority of the buildings are. And you know, it's when you enter a building, like, you won't be able to explore every single floor of every single building of every single apartment, but most of them are gonna be able, you're gonna be able to explore them. Yeah, more life paths would mean a lot of new voice acting. Yeah, and that voice acting can be used for new area of the map or new missions or whatever. So yeah, DLSS will make it possible. I don't know if this was DLSS 2 confirmed. We'll see. You see. Do you know how many cars we can store? I actually forgot to ask that question. I didn't ask Miles that question. It was on my mind to ask how many cars can we put in the garage, because it was such a requested question. And then the stream goes, and then we talked a little bit, you know, off the stream, but nothing too much. He had to go. Actually, he was really busy. But no, I don't know anything special. Like, we didn't talk about spoilers or anything. They won't tell me that. What happens when you die? You die. Let's see. I mean, yeah, more life paths would mean more replayability, but it depends how difficult it is to actually... Was it confirmed? DLSS 2? And great. I'm from Bosnia. Spilemose. I cannot pronounce that. How does the garage work? Sony is working on it for their version? What do you mean? Oh, that DLSS. Cool. Yeah, DLSS 2 is confirmed. One more reason for me to buy an RTX card. Do you think you will need to buy a 280 Ti for Cyberpunk just to get it to max? I don't know how it will perform, but I think if you really want max details, 280, that's what you have to go with. But honestly, if you're not playing 4K, don't bother with buying 280. I mean, if you have money, sure. But if you're playing 1080p resolution, the 270 is enough. 280, that's for 4K. So, yeah, there is a weight limit in the game. Yeah. I was watching the stream yesterday and a question got stuck in my mind. They were talking about doors, and clearly you won't be able to open 99% of the doors. How will they make this natural? Automatic doors? Slider doors? Can you clarify car customization? So car customization is not in the game, but the game will have multiple versions of various vehicles and various things which are unique, which are optimized, and all of them are actually made by people specifically. They're not generated or anything like that for variations. Every single car is made by someone to be the best, most detailed version of it. So you'll be able to get vehicles, buy vehicles with different types from different manufacturers, which there are a lot. The Mad Queen did an amazing video about cars in the game, so you can also check her out. But yeah. Really waiting for Cyberpunk and your walkthroughs and free exploration videos. Yeah, I'm planning to do that as well. Thank you, my friend. Do you have a store space, an apartment to put extra stuff? Yeah, I think so. That would make sense to have a place where you can put some stuff, you know. It makes sense. Do you think the game will live up to the hype? Well, we shall find out once the game is out. Because I cannot say now. Like, everything that I've seen makes me think yes, but the final version of the game is gonna be a deciding thing for it. We'll see. Should buy Cyberpunk book? Yeah. If you got some extra cash, if you want to buy it, if you're thinking about it, there is a lot of lore in that book. Am I from Ukraine? No, I'm from Bosnia. Do you think Flathead Spider will be good? Not as a companion. He's not going to be a companion. He's just going to be in some missions at start. But, yeah. I need to see more cyberware options. Yeah. Do you think each car will drive differently? I hope so. I don't like when every car drives the same. I don't like it, because then it doesn't matter which car I use. But like what I'm seeing so far, It's decent. It's really good, in my opinion. But you have to play the game to kind of get a feel for it, honestly. And until I don't play the game, it's just speculation. Yeah, it depends on what you want to be satisfied with your own hype. Yeah. Do you think way after the game comes out, YouTubers will keep making content for it and people will keep playing like Skyrim? Yeah, especially if mods are in the game. Like, there's gonna be a lot of videos that are gonna be done, at least on my channel. My PlayStation 4 sounds like a jet engine trying to run Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, they're really at their dying breath. All of the consoles, like I have a PlayStation 4 right there. We don't use Xbox here because it's non-existent in this market. It's not because I don't want to use Xbox or anything, but yeah, these consoles are really going out. But we'll see. Yeah, hype is subjective. Yeah, hype is generally a very subjective thing. Can you get retro cars? Yeah, there's gonna be some cars which look retro, so that's cool. How can Johnny Silverhand defeat us? I don't know. I'm wondering what happens if you piss him off. Can he do something to your brain then? I don't think so. He's an engram. Imagine trying to do passive playthrough and being careful, then Jackie is like, goes in guns blazing. I hope not. Can I assassinate Johnny Silverhand? He's not real, at least so far that we know. He's an engram, so I don't know. He's stuck in you. Do you think there will be a problem with nudity in YouTube Let's Plays? I hope they actually add an option which is going to hide that. I have no problem with it. I couldn't care less about it. But YouTube does have problems. A lot of problems. And I think it would be a problem if something did happen on the stream and I wasn't able to skip that. I think it would be a problem, so I hope they do it. Even now, Twitch is a problematic place to stream. How do you feel about the game being first person, only not being able to see your character often? I don't think much about that. Like, for me, I don't care if the game is first or third person. I can play both. I can play both. Are you gonna get to romance with Meredith Stout? I don't know. Like, the thing is about romancing, I'm kinda interested in it, but not too much because I don't know. I just don't bother with that so much in games. I might be the only one, but I just want to do missions, you know, have fun in that sort of. But relationships, in the sense of having, you know, friendships and becoming friends with people, is something I will try. But honestly, they're making this romancing sound so fun that I might just go into it. Twitch doesn't have problems with nudity in game. YouTube will be a bigger problem. Yes, YouTube is a much bigger problem when it comes to nudity. They confirmed the no nude option in settings. I hope they did. Why, hello. Winged Waffle 123. The quiet PlayStation 4 replaced the old thermal paste. Yeah, a lot of people. Thing is, a lot of people don't know how to open up the PlayStation, then assemble it back. But if you have someone who can, actually do it, I think, yeah, heat distribution is extremely important for a PlayStation. Because mine sounds okay, but at the same time, I didn't use PlayStation 4 all that much. I use it for a couple of games, but generally I just play on PC, just because I got used to it. And I did own Nintendo NES, I did own PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 for a bit. Never owned PlayStation 3, and then PlayStation 4. Yeah. Start a Twitch account. I do have a Twitch account. Twitch.tv/LastKnownMeal. But I don't stream there. I mean, I kind of want to play more games on this channel, but not on this channel, but on Twitch. So if I do have some playthroughs of other games, like some random games I play, I might do it on Twitch, actually, on my Twitch channel. Did I play the closed beta? No. No, I didn't. I didn't. Do you have any idea on how big the game will be? Huge. I don't know, like, I don't know how to compare it with Red Dead Redemption 2. We'll see. Yeah, they did romance really well in The Witcher as well. I was going for the romancing in The Witcher because it was really fun to do. There was a lot of quests which are really fun. The story is supposed to be around 40 to 60 hours. Are weapons fixed in crates or are they random like Borderlands? I'm not sure about that. Like the weapons, like you won't have gazillion weapons like in Borderlands, but there could be variations. No, I didn't have hands-on. No, I did not have it. That's up to them. We'll see what the future holds, but that is entirely up to them and whatever they decide. Like, I'm not. The thing is, I don't want people to think that I have to play this game. I have to play the demo just because I'm a YouTuber. I know a lot of people expected that, but I am not entitled to play the demo. So if they decide I can, then I can. If they say no, then no. You know, I don't ask. What games have I been playing lately? I gotta see. I've been playing Rogue Company a bit. That's a new game from Hi-Rez, third person, 4v4. It's 4v4. Kind of a CSGO thing. You plant the bomb, you defuse the bomb. That was fun. I got back into Stalker because I'm actually planning a Stalker videos, and I think I will do a Stalker walkthrough. The Stalker Call of Pripyat. Hyperscape, I played that a bit. Not my cup of tea. A bit, but I wasn't too excited about the game. Then there is Tarkov, World of Warcraft. I got back into that. I've been farming a mount last night. The Shah of Anger. I didn't get it. So yeah. I've been playing WoW a lot. You think there will be another delay? Possible, but 90% no. But there's always that 10%. Always. Evo, please give a thumbs up and support this content creator. Thank you, my friend. And actually, you know what's the funniest thing about YouTube? This comment was actually flagged. Like, what did they say for it to flag the comment? Can I romance Sasquatch? Do you think there will be activities similar to how GTA 5 did golf and tennis? Sorry. Possible. There is a casino that we've seen, but I don't know if it's actually gonna be a thing where we can gamble. I would certainly hope so. You should try Titanfall 2, it deserves your time. I actually finished Titanfall 2 when it came out. The single player of Titanfall 2 is one of the best things I have ever played. Like, it's so good. The single player is so good. Multiplayer, not so much. I didn't play multiplayer that so much, but I did a bit, and then when Apex came out, I was like, oh yeah, this is Titanfall 2, just with a different reskin. Of course, they did change the game a bit, but yeah, Titanfall 2 is a really good game. The problem is it came out really close to Battlefield 5. Or was it Battlefield 1? I don't remember now. If it was Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 5, but or Battlefield V. But it got overshadowed by Battlefield, and it was such a stupid decision to release Titanfall so close to another multiplayer / single player shooter game, first person. How do I want multiplayer? I want multiplayer to be co-op, because that was the whole point of playing tabletop RPGs, of playing Cyberpunk 2020 with your friends, because you'll have your roles and you finish a mission. And in my opinion, that would be the best thing, to have co-op, to just play with people and do missions and everyone has their own role and you go through it. I think that would be the most fun. Is Cyberpunk being censored in Japan? Yeah, I think just Japan. Darkwood is big in Stalker community. Is that a game? Let me see. I never heard about it. Oh, I know what this is. I saw it. Yes. I'm actually gonna check it out. It has 9 out of 10 on Steam. I'm actually gonna check it out. That will happen with Valhalla. I don't even want to start about Valhalla, and I'm really excited about Valhalla, but at the same time, 2 days before Cyberpunk, there is no way I can cover that game and Cyberpunk. Like, there is no way. So it's Cyberpunk. Opinions about Far Cry 6. So yeah, we're kind of done with Cyberpunk talk, so I'll talk for about 5-10 minutes because I already went overboard and I'm hungry. So Far Cry 6 sounds like a good idea. Hopefully it's not the same formula like before, but Far Cry games were always fun for me to get and play. I always get them on sale because after Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4, I kind of lost interest. Honestly, Far Cry Primal was one of the coolest games I played. You know why? They went to the Neanderthals, the first people in our history of humanity. They were so bold to go to that area, that age, and I loved it. I loved the idea of it. Have I tried Mortal Shell? I actually made a video about it on the channel. It's really cool. It's really good. It looks like a game I can play from time to time. What about Avowed? How do you even pronounce that? Avowed? Avowed? Are you interested? Yes. I'm actually planning to make a video on it. I'm planning to react to the trailer and talk about it. Juicehead, another great YouTuber, has been talking a lot about that game. There are already some leaks about it, some things roaming around the net, so I advise go check out Juicehead on that, but I will do it. I will talk about the game. Far Cry Blood Dragon, yeah, I forgot about that. That was legendary. That was super cool. I actually have the full playthrough on the channel. If we kill or hunt down cyber psychos, will we get rare or maybe even legendary weapons and cyberware? Money is guaranteed, but the rest will. But Miles said that every single one of those cyber psychos is gonna be a difficult encounter because keep in mind, every single one of those cyber psychos is fully equipped. They are decked out with augmentations. Yeah. Luigi, are you gonna buy? Good of you for actually stopping by. Your streams always end when you're hungry. Yeah, actually that's the thing, because I start my stream at 4 p.m. and then I eat at 6 p.m. and then I start working on more videos and then I eat around 10, 11 p.m. I know it's not the healthiest thing to do, but it's just how I organize my day. But yeah. Yeah. Do you like Mortal Kombat games? Yeah, I love them. Mortal Kombat is so cool. Like, I remember the old ones. They were really like, oh my god, those graphics back in the day. But yeah, Mortal Kombat is super cool. Witcher Netflix series, your thoughts? It's good. It's good. I know a lot of people don't agree with this, but I loved it. I liked it. Okay. I think it's a show that has potential. They certainly have some issues they could solve, especially in the writing department. But overall, I like the idea of the Witcher series. I like it, especially because Henry did such an amazing job with the role. And that was make it or break it for me, because if Henry wasn't good as Geralt of Rivia, I wouldn't watch the show. But since Henry is so good, like so good with this role, and he's someone who played Witcher, he's a gamer as we are here, so he's one of us, and he did a really cool job. Cyber Psychos drop unique items. Possibly. You think the right side of the map will be the Badlands? Yeah, the area. Yeah, the right sides. Yeah. I love how your name is LastKnownMeal and I'm always hungry. Yeah, I'm always hungry, my friend. It depends. I don't eat that. Like, I don't eat that much sugar though. I'm not the guy who's gonna, eat entire chocolate or something like that. Like I drink Sprite, and that's like one sugar drink in like 1 or 2 days, so I don't drink that much. You mentioned a game got a 9. Is that no? It was just what we've seen so far about Cyberpunk. Like, if someone asked me to score it from 0 to 10, and I said 9 because if I say 10, it's like Of course, there's some things which can be resolved, but overall, I like what I'm seeing. But that's personally thing. Okay. HBO should have made Witcher. HBO does make great shows. What will be your next known meal? I don't know, it's probably gonna be chicken. some mashed potatoes or something. I think that's what I'm going to eat. I don't think we can actually loot cybernetics from dead bodies, because that would mean ripping away that stuff. And maybe if you're actually having a good some tech skills, maybe as an option, but yeah. You should eat while streaming. I have to make food, actually. That's the problem. So yeah, we've been going on for 1 hour and 55 minutes, and that's kind of my running time. So thank you everyone for coming. Doom Eternal, can you play? If you haven't, I actually have videos on the channel with Doom Eternal, so check it out. Lana Pierce got a powerful sniper when she killed one. Really? Man, there's been so many reviews about people playing the game, and I missed some things. But yeah, sure thing. That would be cool, and it makes sense from like the gameplay perspective. If you kill a foe which is, you know, strong, then of course there's gonna be some rewards. You become what you we'll see. In lore, suppose they can remove your cyberware and you cannot really regrow limbs, but they can attach you a real limb. So yeah, cyber cannibalism. Ghost of Tsushima, thoughts? One of the best games I have played in a very long time. That game is surreal. I can't wait for my capture card to arrive, so I can finally stream it. So I can stream the console games as well. Yeah, but yeah, thank you everyone for. Do you think Cyberpunk will be on multiple discs for consoles? Yeah, definitely, at least 2 discs. Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming by. So I will do more streams every single week. We have this hangout where we talk about Cyberpunk, where we talk about certain things. So yeah, we have a lot to talk about. So tomorrow I should release a new video. Saturday, probably not, because I need some rest. And Sunday there will be a podcast. I think it's on my channel this week. I don't know if we have a guest this week, but we'll see. We'll keep you updated. Don't forget to also check out the rest of the Cyberpunk community. That means Neon Arcade, MadQueenShow, Triple S League. Check them out. Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, I'm done. I need to go eat. I'm really hungry, because last time my stomach was like... Yeah, it was terrible. Hopefully you had a great time with me. And yeah, just subbed. A great job. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll do more of these streams. And if I'm going to play some games, it's either going to be here on Twitch, but you can follow me on Twitter /LastKnownMeal, or Discord. You have a link to join it. That's it. Stay classy, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.